What's going on, guys? Dylan Spangenberg, Fitness TV here, and today we're gonna go over the major differences between a ring muscle up and a bar muscle up. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so the first major difference that you're going to notice on the bar muscle up versus the ring muscle up is going to be your grip. On a bar, I just use a standard double overhand grip, slightly in between shoulder width apart. And on the rings, if you weren't paying close attention, I'm going to grab one of these rings here and show you what the false grip looks like, which is what you use for the rings. So when you don't just hold the rings like this. Some people are able to do them that way, but it's way more difficult. So what you want to do is you actually want to get your wrist on top of the bar like this. And the reason you want to do this is because it's going to shorten the range of motion that you have to pull to actually get up and over the bar. So how that should look, your wrist lays over the bar, over the ring, and all you do is wrap your thumb. So the ring is going to lay across your hand, in between your thumb and your pointer finger, down across your wrist right here. That's a little uncomfortable when you first do it. Sits across your hand just like that. You grab it and then you flex. Flex your wrist downward. So it looks just like that. And when you go up on that ring muscle up, keep your hands close together, pull to your chest and lean forward. And then all it is just a standard dip. Now, in my opinion, ring muscle ups are actually quite a bit easier than bar muscle ups. Just because once you get that technique down, like I said, you can use that false grip to create a shorter range of motion. And on a bar muscle up, you'll see a normal standard grip. And really it just comes down to your technique, the amount you're able to kip, or the amount you're able to just do an explosive pull-up at. So if you can explosive pull up and get your waist to the bar, then all you have to do is lean forward, just straight bar dip. Super easy. But people struggle with the rings because they're unable to understand the false grip. That false grip, it's uncomfortable at first, but it's how gymnasts handle rings. Gymnastics has been going on forever. And that's how gymnasts do the rings, because not only does it work better, but it's also safer. Now if we're here, we grab the ring, we try and kind of flip around it when we go up. What I've actually seen happen a couple times is guys will shoot their arm through the ring, and then they're holding on to one ring, they got their arm through the other ring, and then they fall down, and sometimes they make it out okay and sometimes they don't. So make sure we practice and learn that false grip. And if you're ever interested in doing strict ring muscle ups, we come up nice and slow to the chest, lean forward and dip without that kip. You have to use that false grip. I think there's only one or two guys in the whole world that can do standard grip with strict muscle ups without a kip at all. So make sure we learn this and you progress with what you saw. What I did is a kipping ring muscle up. You saw I took one or two swings and then pulled. That's just going to help me pull high enough. It lets me use my core to help propel my body upward. Without a false grip, it just doesn't work as well. You have to pull up so much higher to achieve the same amount of effort. And the cool thing about it is as long as you can keep your false grip, you're actually going to be able to chain into your next muscle up really easily. In terms of muscular benefits, if you're concerned about the bodybuilding aspect of it, you're gonna work a lot more stabilization on the rings because the rings aren't in a fixed position. So if you don't have strong stabilizers, you're gonna see yourself getting all shaky. Obviously you need to work on some even just ring dips makes a big difference all the way down, all the way up. That straight bar isn't moving anywhere. So in terms of that, it's easy on the bar. But if you have weak stabilizers, you're gonna struggle with the rings, and you might be able to get the bar first if you're strong enough. But if your stabilizers can match up to your strength, you're gonna be able to perform the ring muscle up a lot faster. So in terms of the technique, that's the biggest difference. Really, ultimately, the goal is to pull. If you can get it to your chest, all you gotta do is lean forward and press and dip. So it's super easy. It's pretty much like just doing a push-up. Pretty much everybody who's been working out can do some kind of straight bar dip. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions about bar versus ring muscle ups, let me know in the comments section down below. And make sure you subscribe, because I want to put out a lot more content, but I want to make sure that I'm providing the kinds of content that people want to see. So I rely on your comments to make sure that I'm producing the right kinds of content. So thanks again for watching, guys. This is Dylan Spangenberg, Fitness TV, and I'm out. Peace.